Hey everyone, and welcome to the Defining Your Life podcast, where we focus on living in our purpose, practicing presence, and activating our power in each moment. I'm Marsharelle, your resident pep talk provider, and I invite you to join me as we continue to learn, lift each other up, and strive to level up together. Because we are never finished defining our lives, and it takes a village, so let's build one. Stay tuned for the episode. Hey everyone, I hope that you're having a great week and you've been feeling joyful, you've been feeling inspired, and you've been feeling loved. Today I'm hitting y'all with a rewind. I went back in the archives and I came across episode 21 of season 1, and that is You Are Worthy. And so I figured, why not give the people a reminder of their worthiness today? Seems like a good topic to revisit. We all need reminders. Sometimes even when we don't directly tell ourselves we aren't worthy, we treat ourselves as if we're not. And the actions that we take demonstrate how we really feel about ourselves. So I want to remind you to treat yourself kindly, demonstrate the action of love for yourself, and take a listen for the next 10 minutes or so and just reinforce worthiness for yourself in your life. I love y'all. Talk to you soon. So coming off of last week's episode and a million, it feels like, other conversations and interactions I've had recently, it felt right to chat about worthiness today. And of course, I'm going to start with the super obvious question. Do you feel worthy? I mean, do you really, truly feel worthy? I ask because I know for me, I say I do, but then I look back and realize that some of my thought patterns and actions don't necessarily align with my feelings of worthiness. And you know what? I have found that they really do need to match up to be impactful. Go figure. So amongst all the other things that we talk about and strive to work on in this space, I am on a quest to acknowledge and embrace my worthiness. It's like believing in yourself, right? You can say you do, but what are you doing to prove that you do? Are you taking the leap? Or maybe you're not because you don't believe you're worthy of that opportunity. What is it that's rooted deep down within that may have you believing that you aren't worthy? Your worthiness should exist as part of the rest of you. It shouldn't be set apart as something we are striving to obtain. Worthiness is a way of life. It dictates how you move. And our view of our self-worth, in my opinion, 100% has everything to do with if we feel whole. Oftentimes we think that we can complete ourselves with outward works because they may cause us to gain a pat on the back from someone that means something to us. Now, in some instances, we may never ever measure up to what that person expects or desires of us. Does that make you any less worthy? It sounds like it's their problem to me. But on some occasions, we have even created this hierarchy of belonging and acceptance that doesn't even exist, and yet we still tell ourselves that we have to keep climbing that mountain to get there. What we need to recognize is that we start off whole. God made us whole, and we should be working to become better versions of our whole selves, but we're not working to complete what's already there. A friend shared a podcast with me last week. It was an episode of Balanced Black Girl featuring LaVon Briggs. And she said, learn to not have to earn self-love. And that got me to thinking about feelings of worthiness. Is it that we feel like we haven't gotten there yet to the point of being worthy? And if that's the case, what exactly will it take to get there? Because if you find yourself in a perpetual cycle of I'm not worthy yet, and you don't check it, you'll more than likely never feel worthy of much of anything, because it'll be the next thing, and then the thing after that, and the thing after that, that will keep you from quote unquote earning your worthiness, because it's not something that can be earned, right? I think sometimes we intertwine worthy with the work we may still need to do on ourselves. But it doesn't mean we don't have work to do. It just means that we are working through and in spite of. You don't need to play backseat until you get there. Okay, because seriously, like, where is there located? It's not a universal destination. As long as we are breathing, our individual journey doesn't end. So you don't know where you're going to end up parking your car. So take your worthiness with you on your entire journey. Sit at the rest stop with it. Your worthiness is going to change tires with you and encourage you that, maybe you should sign up for AAA so you don't have to wait so long next time. It's always with you. It's in you. Let's think about this. If your worth is yours, then who are you showing proof of purchase to? We're not here putting it on layaway. Y'all remember layaway, right? Is layaway even still around? Anyway, worthiness is already paid for in full. So take it home with you today. Strut around and bask in all your worthy glory. It's yet another gift. You don't have to do anything at all to deserve it. Worthiness is yours. Just remember to treat it with care and honor. And imagine just how magnificent it would be if we all simply felt worthy. Now I want you to repeat after me. I am worthy. I am wonderful. I am whole. And with those affirmations in mind, I have an exercise for you today. I encourage you to write a letter to yourself. And if you have a vision book, you can add it in there. But write yourself a letter that tells yourself all the reasons why you are worthy. Go into detail and let the words come out however they need to. Do not curate this letter. This is you talking to yourself, unfiltered, with a focus on the good and the possibilities that are a result of you recognizing your worth. And when you have completed the letter, read it aloud to yourself, because you need to hear it outside of your own head. Then reflect on how that made you feel. The truth of it all. Were you completely open? Go back and add to it if you need to. This is what I'll consider a working document that you can go back to again and again, as much as you need to, until you believe the words you wrote down about yourself. Whenever you are doubting or questioning who you are, remember the letter. Remember how it felt to let it out, to read it aloud to yourself. And I pray that it makes you feel powerful, ignited, and ready to operate in your full potential. Because your worthiness is motivation to keep you moving in the direction of wherever you're trying to go. Wherever your there is, your worthiness shouldn't be the barricade that holds you back from it. I want to leave you with a few words from Brené Brown today. When you get to a place where you understand that love and belonging, your worthiness is a birthright and not something you have to earn, anything is possible. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I really would love to hear all about you all and your worthiness journey, right? If you feel worthy, what helped you get there? And just share on IG, send me a DM, leave a review. You know I'll share it. But if this podcast speaks to you, do please remember to share, rate, review, and subscribe. I can't wait to chat with you all again next week. Take care until then.